There's no doubt that TikTok is an excellent source of entertainment. However, it can easily become an addiction if we let it. But why is it so hard to stop using TikTok? To answer this question, it's important to understand how the brain works and what makes something addictive in the first place. You see, our brain loves two things: dopamine and prediction. When we do something, our brain releases a chemical called dopamine, which makes us feel good. The more we repeat that action, the more dopamine it expects to be released. When the amount of dopamine released is higher than expected, it creates a pleasurable feeling. For example, when you eat delicious food, your brain expects a certain amount of dopamine to be released. If the food is even slightly better than expected, like when you eat your favorite meal, then more dopamine is released, which makes you feel very good. This is why we tend to repeat that action, because our brain is always trying to get that pleasurable feeling again. Now, this is where TikTok comes in. You see, TikTok is designed to give you just enough content to keep you engaged. They know exactly what you like, and they give you just enough of it to make you want more. This is called a variable reward schedule. In other words, you don't know when the next piece of content you like will appear. This keeps your brain guessing, and it makes you stay on the app longer than you might think. Apart from that, there's also the fear of missing out. You see, TikTok has become a part of our culture. Everyone is talking about it and everyone is making content. This makes it difficult to take a break because you feel like you're missing out on something. Additionally, TikTok is a great way to connect with people. You can follow people you like and watch their videos. You can also comment and like their videos. This can make you feel connected and part of a community. Lastly, TikTok has become a habit for many people. You see, habits are hard to break because they require very little effort. This is why we tend to repeat them over and over again. For example, every time you open TikTok, your brain expects new content to appear. If it does, then your brain releases dopamine and tells you to repeat that action. Before you know it, you've wasted 30 minutes of your day on nothing. So how can you avoid these habits? First, set time limits. This is the best way to avoid getting addicted to anything. By setting a time limit, you tell your brain that you won't be on TikTok forever. This way, your brain doesn't expect TikTok to keep giving you dopamine forever. Second, take breaks. It's important to take a break from TikTok every once in a while. This way, you don't get too comfortable with it. When you take a break, you give your brain a chance to rest and recharge. You can also use this time to do something else, such as reading or spending time with friends and family. Third, engage in offline activities. There are many things to do offline that are just as fun as TikTok. You can go outside and play sports, go to the park and have a picnic, or simply read a book. The possibilities are endless. Just be creative and have fun. Fourth, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment. When you're mindful, you're paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. This can help you become more aware of when you're getting addicted to TikTok and help you stop before it becomes a problem. In conclusion, TikTok can become an addiction if we let it. It's important to be aware of the signs of addiction and take steps to avoid it. By setting time limits, taking breaks, engaging in offline activities, and practicing mindfulness, we can make sure that TikTok doesn't take over our lives. Remember, it's okay to use TikTok occasionally, but it's important to be aware of the risks and take steps to avoid addiction. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.